There is a brand new Heisters promo with 5 105 overall Grandmasters and a brand new boost item with this Doc Rivers one over here. I'm going to show you exactly how you can get all of these guys and of course their 105 overall counterparts who you can see on the homepage and in the set, as well as what you can get as a nominee spent player. So let's take a look at the promo itself. It is out for a total of 7 days, so you got a week to go ahead and play through this one. It is a format that we have had previously. We had it fairly recently, I think, in that Hall of Fame promo, so it is one that we are really familiar with. As you can see, you've got the players running along at the bottom over here, all 5 players. What you can see is on the very first day of the promo, we've got this Tim Duncan event. Now you've got 2 events to play through with his section. You got this one over here, which is going to give you 500 of the points and also is going to give you a guaranteed 87 overall Tim Duncan over there. That one is going to cost you 100 stamina to play through, whereas the other one is going to cost you 75 stamina to play through and is going to give you a guaranteed Tim Duncan token every single time you play through that event. Now this event you can play through 5 times every single day, and what will happen is on the first day we will have those Tim Duncan events as you can see on the screen. Then on the second day those events will lock and we will next get those Dennis Rodman events. Then after the second day ends and on to the third day, the Dennis Rodman events will lock and then it will go on to the next player and so on and so on. Hopefully we will go through all of these master events twice in total, but on that second day the Tim Duncan events will lock and the next one becomes unlocked. That's how this event works and that's how you can go ahead and play through all of the events in total throughout the promo. Along the top, these are where your Blitz events are going to be. There's 20 of these to play through and you can get 200 heist points every single time you play through one of these events. You'll notice with all of the promo events, none of them are giving out monthly master emblems, so you can't actually use this to your advantage to try and get some of the new monthly masters for this month. However, all of these Blitz events are going to cost 25 stamina to go ahead and play through, and they are on that 24-hour reset. So make sure you're playing through those to get as many points as you possibly can. To the right-hand side of that, there is a random player token event. Now this one's going to give you 100 heist points, and it's also going to give you a random player token. That means you could get any one of the 5 master tokens. You could get a James Harden token, you could get a Kyle Korver token, you could get any of these master tokens in this event over here. It's probably going to be a 20% chance of getting any token, so an even chance of you getting any one of those master tokens. This one is going to cost 35 stamina, 5 events to play through, but it is on a 12-hour reset, meaning you can play through a total of 10 events every single day. Those points will add up in these milestones over here. As you can see, you'll go through bit by bit, getting some 87 overall select packs, some 87 player packs. It will go through being a mixture of these random tokens, which again do probably have that 20% chance of getting any specific master token. You also get these ones which are guaranteed tokens, so one of each specific player, 5 tokens in total. You also have these Heister trophies which can be put in place on any single master token. So you could use this instead of a Dennis Rodman token, you could use it instead of any of the master tokens. Those are going to be very useful as we head on into the set, but you'll go through bit by bit, and as you can see at 55,000 points over here, you get yourself a Chicago Bulls court. Now this one, as you'll notice in that top left hand corner, is giving out a slight boost. So when I actually go ahead and get this court, I want to be going to whatever team I'm using to play through any of the events, going onto the core and simply equipping it to my lineup. Obviously I don't have it at the moment, but say this was the core, I'd go ahead, stick it in my lineup, then every single time I'm playing through an event that is going to give me those heist points, I will get slightly more than that just due to the boost that is giving out. As you go through the milestones further, you can notice at 70,000, you are going to get yourself a 97 select pack. This will become a little bit useful going on into the sets, and you'll get another one there at 110,000. Now the boost item is of course that Doc Rivers. He is hiding all the way at the end of the milestone. I don't know why it still says Steve Kerr. He was of course with the previous version of this promo format, but he's going to be at 120,500 points. Looking at that news tab, he is that power play style. He's giving out a court general boost and an elite playmaking boost over there. So that might be fairly useful to your teams if you are looking to get him. In terms of the sets, you can see there are simply a bunch of exchange sets which you can do. We'll start from the top and work our way down. This one is going to require all of the 87 overall players to get yourself 5,000 of those heist points. This can be done once throughout the entirety of the promo, so it doesn't really matter when you do this in the promo. You could do it at the beginning, you could do it at the end. Well, either way, you are just going to get those 5,000 points once throughout the promo, whereas this one over here is going to be a small player points exchange. This is where you're exchanging any 587 overall masters. It doesn't have to be specific ones, which this set does require. It can be any 87 players from the promo, and that's going to get you 1,500 heist points over there. Now this one is on a 24-hour reset, meaning you can do it every single day, whereas the other one, as I mentioned, is only doable once. It's a very similar stuff for the token exchange. You can see every single token required in this set once to be able to get yourself 5,000 heist points. Again, doesn't matter when you do this, you can only do it once throughout the promo. And this one over here is going to require any 5 tokens to get 2,500 heist points. This one is repeatable, meaning you could do it every single day within the promo. However, what you want to do with this set is you want to exchange tokens of players which you don't want to get with the promo. And I'll get onto that a little bit later on. There is also a trade-in where you can trade in 2 tokens which you don't want for a trophy, which, as I mentioned earlier, can be used in place of any of the other master tokens. It's basically a 2-for-1 offer, but that 1 token can be used wherever you want to use it in any of the sets that do require these player tokens. And this is where you're going to go ahead and upgrade your masters bit by bit. So let's take a look at Dennis Rodman for an example. You'll start off with that 87 version of him. You stick him in this set, use those 5 Dennis Rodman tokens to get him up to 93, use another 10 to get him up to 97, another 30 to get up to 100, and then to get him up to 103 overall, giving out those +6 boost over there, you're going to need another 65 tokens. And then for the first time I think we've ever had this promo structure, they are putting those 105s straight away into the set. To be able to get, you need 100 extra tokens to get them from 103 all the way up to 105 overall, and the 105s are going to be playstyle select. I'm guessing by the homepage, as you'll notice, there is that James Harden. He is at that point guard spot and he's giving out a combo guard boost. And if you look in the news tab, the 103 version is of course at that point guard spot, giving out a combo guard boost. However, the difference is the 103s will be position boost, the 105 will be those team boosts, which will be a little bit extra added on top of that. That is how you're going to be upgrading those masters bit by bit, going from the lower overall all the way up to the higher overall. So I do recommend you take a look at that news tab, you pick a master or 2 which you want to try and work towards that. You can then use the tokens of the masters which you don't want in the trade-in set and also in this set to get yourself some more heist points. In the store, there isn't too much you can do if you are a no money spent player. You'll notice all the way on the right hand side, you can either spend coins over here to get yourself some extra heist points, you can spend cash to get some more over there, or the rest of these offers are just simply you spending money, getting yourself players. Jersey over here on the very left hand side, you get the VIP event pass, some extra points, tokens, NBA cash, stamina, all of that stuff if you are willing to spend the money. However, it is real money, it's not in the game or anything like that. You have to spend your real money to get any of this stuff over here. But let's take a look at all of the calculations. Now, it is a 7-day promo format, which might sort of limit how much you actually get, but we'll start off with what you're guaranteed to get as a no money spent player. And to do that, we need to look at how many points you're going to get. So assuming that there are 2 cycles through all of these master events, you're going to get yourself a total of 5,000 of the heist points. Then through this Blitz event, there are 20 events to play through. Each one's going to give you 200 points, times that by 7 because that is how many days the promo is out for. That's 28,000 points in total. Then through this random player token event, 10 of these to play through every single day because of course they're on that 12-hour reset, 100 points per event. That is 7,000 points throughout the entirety of the promo. Using the big player points exchange and the big token points exchange, you are going to get yourself a total of 10,000 points throughout the promo. And then using the small exchanges, that 1,500 one and the 2,500 one throughout the promo, you're going to get yourself 28,000 points in total. Then through the store, using that coin pack, you can get 300 points every single day. Times that by 7, that is an extra 2,100 points from that alone. Adding that all together gets you at 80,100 points, which is fairly decent. You'll get quite a bit way through the milestones. You'll also get the court at 55,000 points, which might boost you up a little bit more. Going up to 85,000, you might be able to do using that court. So we'll take that into consideration with the rest of the calculations. However, it does mean that you won't be able to go all the way and get yourself Doc Rivers as that boost item if you are a no money spent player. Now, through all the rest of the calculations, I am going to have to assume that 1 in 5 chance of getting every single player token. So that's 20% chance of getting your Dennis Rodman token, 20% chance of getting a Kyle Korver token, etc, etc. So we are going to have to assume that. And from the milestones alone, you're going to get yourself 36 random tokens. So that's roughly 7 of each using that 1 in 5 chance. You're also going to get yourself 18 guaranteed tokens throughout all of these. And then through this event over here, you're going to get 14 of each of the master tokens. Again, assuming that 1 in 5 chance and assuming we get 2 cycles of all of the master events, that gets you 10 of each of the master tokens. So in total, that's 49 of each of the master tokens and 37 trophies from these milestones over here. So if you're combining all of that just for one specific master, which you want to get, that's 86 tokens of that one master. Then to upgrade the players bit by bit, to go from an 87 overall all the way up to that 103 overall master, that's 110 tokens. To take them from 87 overall all the way up to 105 overall, that's 210 tokens. Now obviously in the milestones you do get a 97 select pack, so if you're using that to go from 97 overall all the way up to 103, that's 95 tokens, and to go from 97 all the way up to 105, that is 195 tokens. So I said you're going to get 86 tokens for one specific master. Of course, using this token trading will get you probably enough tokens to get yourself one 103 overall master guaranteed as a no money spent player. If you're extremely lucky, you might be able to get yourself two. A 105 though is probably not going to be doable as a no money spent player, just based off how many tokens you're going to need and how many you're going to actually get, and of course based on all of the previous experiences we've had with this promo structure. I don't know exactly how much money it is going to cost, although it could get kind of expensive if you are trying to go for all 5 of the 105 masters, but that is entirely up to you as to whether you spend the money or not. So let me know in the comment section down below which one of the 103s or 105s are you going to try and get for your team. And if you want to go check out this insane franchise team builder we did in NBA Live Mobile, we spun the wheel to see what team our players for the lineup would actually come from. Go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.